Howdy y'all, it's JJ. I'm up here in Arkansas on Beaver Lake. I probably got a half a limit. I figured I'd put the camera on, do a quick video probably of what's working for me today. I am using went back into my went back into some of my old tricks. One of my old sponsors that doesn't exist anymore, but I still got a ton of his baits. So first off, I'm using my 12-foot Salters Frank Morgan series. Got my typical weight here. It's 6/4 ounce, a couple beads, bobber stops, swivel underneath that. 20-pound braid, Lone Star Crappie jigs, braid from Scott. But I couldn't get them to eat anything, so I went to this. It's a gold head, about a 1/16 ounce, and it's what I have on it is plastic. You can see the action. It is a Crappie King, different breed lures. Y'all watch my channel from the beginning, y'all know that I was sponsored by Joshua at Different Breed Lures, and did a lot of videos with him. He came to Texas, but did a lot of catching of crappie on these baits. This is one of the best plastics I've ever used. So I got into back into the bag of tricks, if you want to call it that, and this baby has been putting them in the boat. So we're gonna bring you along for a few, and maybe until I get my limit, which I think I got about 10 more fish, not even, maybe 9 or 8. I'll have to count them. But set it up on some timber, about 18 to 20 foot of water, and man, they're just stacked. A lot of small ones. I mean, these aren't monster fish, but they're 10.5 to 11-inch fish, so they make a good meal. And water temp's about 89 to 90 degrees. It's been hot. Right now it's 12:50, so it's about 1 o'clock. But enough of me gabbing. Let's put some in the boat. So y'all stay tuned. Oh, he smashed it. Oh, he got off. Daggone it. He didn't feel all that big, but he really smashed it. I tried hand ties, my favorite color, sharp and white. I caught 2 fish on it, and man, they just would not react. That's why I said, you know, maybe I need to go to plastic. So this is the very first plastic I chose. fish down there. There's a bunch of small ones though. The bigger ones are kind of towards the bottom of them. Got one. Oh, that's a good one. Big old black, y'all. Big old black. See him towards the bottom. Nice as black. Pretty fish. Definitely a keeper. And I've been keeping some. You can see them all on the screen there. There's just a ton of them, but like I said, there's a lot of little ones. You gotta get it down in there and hope a big one eats it instead of them little ones. Another one, just a little one this time. I've caught a lot of them, but they've all been on that undersized or right on the verge of a keeper. And I'm putting them on ice, so I want to make sure they're at least a 10.5 to 11-inch fish. This bait has caught probably 20 fish and it's about whooped. So we're going to change it out. Show you what I'm doing with it to make it enticing so that it entices them. Grab my box. And it's a very clear lake, so this is kind of a transparent color, and that's what they be wanting. But that's not the trick to it. The trick to it is take it and you pinch it off, shorten it up. So I just turned it into a pretty short bait, a big action tail, and that's what they wanted. Little gold head with a red hook. Shred it on there. Bring it out. So it turns it, and that action's awesome, but it turns it into a much smaller bait, and that's what they want. You know, that's what it is though. It's like brush pile fishing. You gotta weed through them, get your limits. Oh, he smashed it on the drop. Ain't that big either. Another one I won't go bother to show you. You probably caught a glimpse of him coming to the boat though. Literally right over top of them, but I'm going to go down deep. Looks like there's some better fish right there towards the bottom. He smashed it. Easy picking. Not all that though. Y'all that are just getting into crappie fishing or live scoping like this and all that, if you see them and they're chasing your bait a lot, don't be afraid to change things up, man. I fished for an hour trying to figure out what they'd eat, and fine tune it. I found that bait, put that gold head on there, and then I started seeing a good reaction out of these fish. But then, with the bait being full size, I was getting a lot of short strikes. So don't be afraid to pinch off and experiment, you know. That's what's gonna sometimes makes or breaks you by trying new stuff. So give something different a try. You might just stumble on something that nobody else has, you know. Little one. A lot of little ones, y'all. A lot of little ones. Go back in here maybe and try and find, I'll try another drop on this tree, but I don't know if there's gonna be bigger ones are gonna eat anymore or what, but little ones won't leave it alone long enough. I tell you what I've seen of beaver. There's one. What I've seen of beaver, there's a lot of fish, and it's gonna be one heck of a, it already is one heck of a fishery, but a lot of undersized fish. It's just very healthy lake. I go home permanently here August 22nd, y'all, so we'll get back to some of our Texas lakes. And I ain't doing much with it. I'm just kind of letting it sit still because they're not real aggressive. And I've been harassing them for a little bit. We'll be finding a new pile here soon. Oh, he smashed it. Letting it sit nice and still down there. Close to another keeper. Oh, I got him hooked really good too. He's probably a keeper, but I'm gonna let him go. 10-incher. I was just holding it nice and still down down there in the strike zone. Really, I wasn't even watching live scope because I got spot locked right here. Just making sure I get it to the right depth, which is close to the bottoms where the bigger ones are sitting, like I was saying. Oh yeah, you can see them all there. Ah, what the heck? Had him. Then got me. Oh, big old guy. I don't know if you saw that. That was cool. Oh man, I think I broke off again. Yeah, I looked over there. You probably didn't see it because you're focused on the live scope, but there's about a 4-foot long gar. He was surfaced right there, and I hit him with my tip of my pole. That's what you heard. You heard that splash, I'm sure. Dead of summer. It is July 20 something. It's the end of July. And it's out here catching some crappie. I love about certain people say, well, it's not crappie season. You need the springtime to catch them. They bite good in this heat. Just figure out what they want. Same thing I've been using. Alright, let's try this again, this time without getting hung up. At least that is the plan. Right there. Got him. Oh, you got me wrapped around the trolling motor. Get out of there. Get out of there. Come on. Sheesh. I'm telling you. Oh, there he is. He came out. He's just not a very big one. He's a white crappie, though. Most of these fish have been schooled up or blacks, but a pretty little white. Water feels pretty good, actually, where they're at. He felt pretty cool. If I could keep my boat off of them, we'd be good. Alright, I'm gonna just cruise around, trying to find some more that I ain't pestered. Y'all look at that house up on the hill and what looks long ways. Man, is that beautiful, big, huge, green mowed yard, if you want to call it that. Just absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna work this edge up here up a little bit, stay in that depth that they've been liking, and you can see all the shad on there. There's all kinds of food for them. That's why they're hanging out here ambushing them. Sun's way up in the sky. They're sticking to that timber and the shade that it's providing. So shallowed up pretty good. Looks like there might be some over here. Oh yeah, see that school of them? How big they are. I like that bait. I give that bait credit. I started using a long time ago, back when I first really got into crappie. Joshua moved and hadn't done much with his business since. It's unfortunate. Behind that gar would be a school of crappie. Let's see here. Here he comes. He got it. Little white crappie. Real close to a keeper. Not very big, but that was definitely a little school of them. It's not the size I'm used to catching back home. Even a few lakes here. Just a lot of crappie out here. A lot of undersized, a lot of eater size. I don't know what that is. It might be a crappie. A couple of them. Oh, that was a good one. Oh, I messed up. Let's see if we can't just stick with that fish. It's a good fish. He smashed it too. Here he comes again. Yep, got him. That's a better fish. Oh yeah. Just roamer. And I missed him the first time. Stuck him the second time. So nice. Whoa. Almost kicked you guys' camera right in the water. Wasn't that good? Found the mother lode, y'all. It is totally loaded with them up underneath this dock. Yeah, oh, had them. There's a bunch. are just a little bit undersized. There's got to be some good ones in there as well, but just stacked with them. You only need to dock shoot. You can flip it right in there and get to them. That's what it is right there alongside that little dock. You can get to the edge of them. The bigger ones might be farther back in there. See, yeah, a bunch of them. Come on, look at it. Is loaded. A few big ones. I had to put a slip fork down and pitch it in there, and then it would sit right over them, and the bigger ones would have more time. But really thinking about it. Oh, that was definitely a better one. Pulled the skirt down on the bait. About 8-inch fish. But man, they're a big old school of them, that's a fact. I know there's bigger ones in there. I just gotta get them bite before the little ones. They're all about the same size. All about the same size. I bet you somewhere though. Oh, come on. I bet you somewhere on these docks there's some big ones. I would think. along. Imagine these docks are all loaded up with them. They're in there getting out of that sun in that shade. Jacked up dock full of black crappie. Man, they certainly are. They're all over that. Look at that screen right there. That's my perspective mode. That's all crappie. They're all up underneath that dock big time. Everywhere. I'm talking. Sheesh. Big ones there too if I can get close. I don't think so. This one might have to shoot. Man, it is just unbelievable how many black crappie are hiding up under there. Definitely looks like one. Might follow him if he stays up. That might be a good pitch. Let's see. Yeah, you got it. Boy, he just... yeah. I had an issue with the camera, but there's that fish I just caught. Sitting out there in open water. Better fish. Now I need two more. See if we can find another one in this channel. That's a smaller one. I don't think he's gonna do me any good. Couple of them there. Come on. There. Should be able to get that over them. I don't think he'll be 10 inches, but one never knows. Find out here in a second if he decides to eat it. He ain't got nothing to do with it. Alright, well. Moving on, moving on. There might be one out there. Oh yeah, right there's a good one he'll eat. Don't spook him. It's another keeper. He sees it. Nice one. Boy, these nice whites right here. That's a big one. Oh, that's a real big one. Biggest of the day, y'all. Biggest of the day there. That's a slab. Nice crappie. Good one. Good one. One more of these. That's all I need. One more. Oh, there's a whole school of them. Whole school of them. Could be our last fish, y'all, right here. And get one of the bigger ones to eat. There he is. I think that's it. Oh yeah. There it is, y'all. A limit. Found the whites. Found the whites. There he is. Fish number 15. Arkansas limit. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. We did get a limit. 15 fish over 10 inches out here on Beaver. And found a pretty good area right here. I'm happy with it. So I may come out here tomorrow. Get me another mess of them. So until next time, y'all, hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell. And we gonna get some footage out there for y'all. So tell your friends, share this video, y'all, and God bless. We'll see you on the next one.